Hey guys, thanks for stopping by iDub Hockey. My name's Tyson, and right now we're taking a quick look at the Reebok 9K Sickick 3 hockey stick. It's a great looking stick here from Reebok. Really doing a nice job at keeping it nice and light, as well as offering some great power out of it. So starting at the upper portion of the shaft, you have some traditional shaft dimensions to it. So that's going to be pretty straight sidewalls, a little bit rounded corners, giving you a nice traditional feel. Now the materials used on it are definitely a nice high grade carbon. So that's going to give you that lightweight feel and power I was telling you before. As far as the grip coating on this, this does have the Grip-to-Night grip coating, so it's a slightly rubbery feel to it. If you're familiar with the Grip-to-Night grip coatings, it's basically the same as this one here. As we go ahead and move down, you will notice they are offering different graphics on each side of the stick. So you have a white side there, and the other side just basically the inverse of the color, just giving it kind of a nice look to the stick. And then as we move down to the lower profile of the stick, this is where you see the Sickick 3 technology. Basically, the Sickick 3 technology is an evolution of the Sickick 2. And what it does is it keeps that really nice low kick release that you can expect from this line. And what it does is it adds just a little more spring to it, a little more power to it. Basically, the core of the Sickick 3 is how they're actually using different weaves and different density materials on the different parts of the stick to really make sure it has that nice pop, that nice spring when you're taking your shots. So if you'll look here in the blade and actually going up into the shaft, is you'll see a fairly tight weave here. And then as we go ahead and flip it over, you'll notice that's a lot thicker weave. So it's going to offer a little bit of a different feel to it. That's really going to give you a lot more power, and they've actually done quite a bit of testing on the power that the sticks are generating. And this is actually generating more power than the previous line of Reebok sticks. So it's a great feature to see here. Like I said, still the low quick shot release, but just with a little bit more power on it. And then going on, taking a look at the blade. They have what they're calling is the guided blade technology. Basically what that is you can kind of see these little bumps in the thing, and in particular you can see them right in between these white lines, but you will see there is a little bit of some bumps in the rest of it. What this does is two things. One, this outer coating that they're putting on the blade helps stiffen it and strengthen it, so that will also help the power as well as your shot trajectory or the accuracy of the shot. But right in here, it's raised up and it's more dimpled than the rest of the blade. So when you're taking your shot and the puck's on the heel of the blade, it's going to roll off and then lift off the end of the toe. So it's going to help guide the puck, and like I said, helps on the accuracy as well as the power of the shot. On the backside, it's a fairly similar design, but just since how you use your backhand versus the forehand is going to be different, is you have those bumps and ridges just on the bottom portion of the blade. So it's specific to how you're going to be playing with the puck on the back end of your stick. So that's just been a quick look at it. Taking another look at the overall feel of this stick. Nice lightweight stick. It is not a true one-piece design. They're using what they're calling a spear technology. Basically what that is, instead of a traditional blade and a traditional shaft that's being inserted and then painted over, they've actually used a different hosel joining system here than you'll see on a traditional shaft and blade system. And what that does is it allows the shaft to be extended a little bit further into the blade, as well as giving you just a little more of a responsive feel, as well as making the stick a little bit lighter and not feel quite so blade heavy. So nice looking stick here from Reebok. Once again, this is the Reebok 9K Sickick 3 hockey stick, available here at inlineandicewarehouse.com.